ever. Hey, what if Mindy wins this match? They might abduct her too. And they could do that if they lose even, because that's what Cream did. She won the women's championship, but the threat was if you score a win over Cream, you get abducted. But that wasn't the case at Armageddon. No, Cream walked away with the women's championship, Tikal by her side, and a nice Amy in a wrapped up chair, ready to open for Christmas, which is a very long way from here. Well, let's hope that it doesn't take that long to find Amy, or at least to get her back. This is the only method we've able to convince Cream into doing, is to stick to Cal in this match against Mindy. And hopefully Mindy will be able to capitalize on this moment that we've picked up. This negotiation that we've picked up from Cream, who despite the looks is turning really evil, or has turned really evil. Look out, Tikal ducks underneath. Whoa. And oh, DDT. Tremendous authority there on that one. And now Tikal's got to be wondering what just hit my head. Well, something like that. And Tikal putting her arms up there, saying whatever. I think she heard you. Whoa! And again Tikal with that lovely springboard, but it didn't work. But now the counter, as Mindy was trying to go for the one of her finishing moves. And look out! Oh, over the top rope and outside now into the fray. But Tikal trying to get Mindy back in, but it wouldn't matter how she would win here. If Tikal wins, then Amy is still going to be locked away here. Oh, wait a minute. This ain't good on the outside here. Referee up to 6 on his 10 count on the outside here, as that godly neckbreaker connects once again. And Tikal bowing down. But she probably got no respect for Mindy, because that's it. 1 count out later, and Amy, that means, is still under captivity. Let's go and party. Woohoo! Oh, shush. What? I'm happy she's not here. At least one idiot is out of the show. Unlike that other green moron. Yes, okay, don't go there. Just zip it. Tikal scores a victory here. Fresh off the bat, her first match back here on Raw, and she's definitely looking in perfect shape, and as does Amy's captivity in that case, and that's a good thing. And coming up next, well, it's no disqualifications coming up next, as Metal Knuckles wants revenge for what Shadow did to Sonic at Armageddon, taking his Intercontinental title. He got his Emerald back, and well, he did the ultimate pedigree through the Hell in a Cell that Sonic was in. And yes, that means he did invade, and well, things are going to heat up from here on.
The following is a no disqualification match in which weapons are legal. Introducing first, from Sonic R, weighing 306 pounds, Metal Knuckles!
While we've addressed that Mandy is out of action for tonight, but so is Sonic. He's in the hospital right now recovering after that pedigree through the cell. And Metal Knuckles was the first eliminated in Hell in a Cell, which is, I guess, is kind of fortunate. In that Hell in a Cell match at Armageddon, the first one eliminated. So he took the least amount of damage, but then again, if he lasted longer in the cell, I think he won't be able to take that much damage anyway. That's how scary that individual is right there in the ring. But then again, here comes an even more scary individual.
And his opponent from the Space Colony Arc, he is the ASF Intercontinental Champion, the Ultimate Life Form, Shadow the Hedgehog!
Well, Shadow's definitely been on a roll. He came back, kicked your ass, Eggman and Mandy in record time. Went on to Armageddon in that triple threat match. Beat Sonic to a pulp. Won the Intercontinental title. Got his Emerald back. at the end of the day, and pedigreed Sonic through the Hell in a Cell to cause the final elimination and cost Sonic the World Championship. And wow, Metal is taking that opportunity later. Knuckles should be in a hospital tonight. He's here with a head injury. And what better time for Metal to capitalise there off of that opportunity. I'll wait for that match, just coming up after this. But this match is going to be high impact with these two with no disqualifications. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. But Metal Knuckles, I believe, here is the favourite because he's got that vengeance in his eye. And look at the power there displayed by the big red machine. And Shadow's gonna have a hard time here coping with the very vengeful. And when Metal Knuckles wants revenge, he's much similar to his brother Metal Sonic. They're both relentless when it comes to revenge. And we know what happened to Luigi in No Holds Barred. Yeah, an epic encounter. And the future is not with Metal, it's with Luigi. But I guess the next match will foretell that. And I hope you haven't been doing any devious work with Metal, because well, we've banned pretty much Luigi from ringside from invading with that match. So we get a proper championship match tonight, folks. No interference.
One.
And it's already going to the outside here, but the referee's got a 10 count to work with. It's just the no disqualification rules because the Shadow's displaying here. All those weapons are legal. Ooh, those evil weapons. When Shadow loves using them, it gives him the advantage. He's gonna damn well need it.
6.
Against this monster here he's facing. And look at that. Trying to stop the referee's 10 count there by squirting that fire extinguisher in his face.
1.
And another shot with that fire extinguisher before Shadow wants Metal Knuckles back into the ring, and now he gets one himself. And when Metal Knuckles has got a weapon, you got to run for the hills, or a tag, of which Shadow's done there. So he's taken the latter term of advice. Well, he could be taking his own term of advice here with his own finishing move coming up. Wait a minute. Okay, I was going to say that new finisher move, the Chaos Reactor coming up, but oh no, momentum shift already. Oh man, and I guess Shadow beat him down that much in order to cause that momentum shift, and that's going to cost Shadow in the long term now. That tombstone pile driver connecting early, and oh no, Shadow looking to suplex Metal Knuckles outside but back into the ring. And there's the power and display there by the big red machine. And Shadow with a high knee catching Metal Knuckles off guard, now gets a trash can out. It's all legal. Yep, it's all legal and it's all good. And these two are going to beat the holy hell out of each other, and you know it. Shadow made a big impact at Armageddon, but I believe Metal Knuckles is going to make an even bigger impact here tonight after he actually does the first defeat of Shadow's comeback. And that will be satisfying revenge. Because you know Sonic is watching this in his hospital bed, as you said he was. He's going to be watching this match, highly anticipating the death of Shadow once again. Even though he's not going to be doing much killing from where he's at, but Metal Knuckles is certainly capable of that. And of course, Metal Knuckles aligned himself with Sonic some time ago, and they've been buddies ever since. Which is weird seeing those two together. But they've seemed to have been a quite unstoppable duo since they've teamed up. Have they ever? And look out, oh man, they proved themselves to be a dominant force in the Hell in a Cell before Metal Knuckles got eliminated. So in that case they didn't prove that they were an incredible force. Oh shush, I'm trying to sell him here. Good.
1.
Well, Shadow's got a problem with his, he's been speeding around too much here and using too many weapons, and Metal Knuckles is still in perfect condition while Shadow's got to recover this stamina, but luckily the ref's got a 10 count and Shadow can utilise that to the best of his ability to get in there. And oh, but Metal Knuckles almost gave Shadow an opening there, could have kicked him square in the head, and that would have been bad. Would have seen a few cracks then. But this don't look good. He's got a trash can now. He's cocked and loaded and ready to fly, even though he just put it down and decided to pick his weapon that he got out earlier and crashed it on Shadow's leg.